Hey YouTube, I've got even more sad news. One of the things that has given me joy and happiness in my life is gone. And that is my parakeet green. Pretty sure Green was a girl, but then sometimes her nose looked blue, but not super blue, like maybe it was just kind of blue from out of breeding season. Out of breeding condition, sorry. I'm not exactly sure. I might go get a feather tested. Before I talk about what I'm going to do with her, here's the last picture that I took of her. We went camping to the sand dunes. It was great. Green seemed to enjoy it. Got even more excited as we were coming home. And it wasn't the camp out that did it. So I can't tell you what it is, but I'm going to use an example, okay? There's a habit I have that I've been struggling with for a long time, a chunk of my life. And this is not it at all, but just for example, let's pretend that it was smoking. And so here's how the story goes with smoking as the example. I was with Green, had her out of the cage, and I got the craving to go take a smoke. And so Green could tell that I was doing this. In the room that we were in, she was sitting on a perch that I had made for her, and sometimes she had flown around, taken off from her perch and landed somewhere somewhat up high in the room, or sometimes on the floor, and I'll pick her up and put her back on the cage and we'll continue having fun together. I'm kind of doing my thing and talking with her and, and being with her. But this time, it's like she could tell that I was craving to go step outside and take a smoke, and so she flew straight to me, landed on the counter right next to me, and I picked her up. She stepped up on my finger willingly, and I put her back on her perch. I said, you know what? Let's go do it. Let's go take a smoke. So I left the room, went outside, did the horrible business of smoking, and then when I came back, she had taken off her perch again and landed in an awkward position where she couldn't get out of and had died. I am positive that she was coming to try and get me to not take that smoke. That, just for example, smoke. She was trying to, because she'd never ever flown straight to me there. Not anywhere in the house ever either. She always lands on the floor or flies back to the cage or somewhere else, and I have to go and pick her up. Whenever she takes off, that's what she does. But she flew straight to me and landed right next to me on the surface that was next to me. So again, that was just an example, but that's pretty much what happened. And to make things even more sad, like, I've been going through what we represent here as smoking. I've been going through that for a huge chunk of my life, and I've tried lots of things, and nothing's worked. It's very discouraging when you say, that's the last time I just smoked right now, and now that I'm done, I'm not smoking again. That's the last time. And then, after saying that 1,000 times, and you're still doing it, and you really wonder, do I mean it? But I know that I have to say that, because if I don't say that, then I'm automatically saying yes. I have to say no, and if it didn't work, then say no again. So, thank Green for doing that. Now, here's what's been going on. Here's my options and my choices. So, first automatic thing that came to my mind was turning her into a diamond. So I did research on that, and it's very, very expensive, and different sites they claim these processes, and it's like $12,499, and you can get different cuts and rings, and it's like, what if I get just a loose diamond? And then I read an article that says, and the source, it's a very well written article, very well. They know what they're talking about, it sounds like. And it sounds like it's by a reputable source. I don't know much about the source. But it sounds like something that's like posted by a university or something. Not a university, I forget what they were. But basically they say if you wanted to turn someone into a diamond, you'd have to send to place grandma's head. But most people send them in ashes because it's a popular thing and it's what you can do. And when you've done that, then most of the carbon's gone. And so you might get a diamond with a little bit of grandma in there, or you might just get a fake diamond altogether. And they also, another thing that says that these sites aren't legitimate, some of the people have said, yeah, I'm not legitimate, they've come out and said it. But another thing that tips them off is that multiple sites use the same image of these diamond-making machines. And the site where that's from is in Russia, and they say, we put it on the internet as public domain several years ago. So, there is, however, one site where reading their process, it sounds like they more or less take the ashes and kind of mix it in with the diamond in the process. So they're in there, but they're not necessarily used to actually make the diamond. And that one, it's like, the one that I'm looking at that I kind of want is like $300. I'm like, I could, that's a little more doable. Even if that's fake, I'm kind of willing to do that. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to get some stuff and try and cremate green as best as I can. And then I will keep those ashes around in something nice. And then when I finally have $300, then I will go and put it towards that. Which really won't take me that long. I'm going to talk about this in detail in a different video. But, so currently I'm in between jobs, but I did have a decent job at a call center as far as pay goes. It was a good job. And right now I'm saving for a mission. So like 20% of the money that I earn is going towards me. 10's for tithing, 20's for me, the rest goes straight to mission. And so I can so when I finally get more income, you know, I'll be able to take that 20% out and get to 300 somewhat quickly. I mean, I was making $10 an hour back at that call center job. And so, you know, that's pretty good. I was getting like somewhere around $150, maybe $200 a month. No, like per paycheck. So I was getting somewhere around like $250, $300 towards myself a month. So it won't be that difficult to save that money up. I do have a few other things that I need to put my money towards. But other than that, it shouldn't be too difficult. So right now, that's the course that I'm going to do. And, yeah. And I just... I'm also tempted right now to run to the pet store and buy another $21 parakeet. But I think I'm going to, I don't know. I want to keep going like I said before and take a break from birds like I said in the past. Just focus on things, not worry about like the food and cleaning of the cage and kind of sort of training the bird so it wants to sit on my shoulder. But then it's almost like, now what? Now what do I do? But I guess I have to do like I'm doing with my dad and just say, you know, he's not with me right now, and so what do you do? Well, there are a few moments where it's been like, and I should go see if Dad wants some of this pizza that I bought that I'm sharing with everybody. Oh wait, he's not here. So you kind of just don't share pizza with him. But on the other side, it's like, what do I do when Dad doesn't ask for help because he's not here? Well, what am I already doing? I'm already editing a video, so great. I'll just keep on editing that video and not have to get up and go help him. Just keep on doing whatever it is that I'm already doing. So, I'm also going to be a better person and quit the theoretical smoking. What that represents, I'm going to stop. That makes me very, very sad inside It makes me very sad to think that my stopping had to come at the death of a loved one that I believe very strongly tried to help me stop. But, so I'm going to. I should have done it a long time ago. Don't know why I didn't. There's all these things going through my head, but right now, I'm going to stop. A small part of me is not hopeful that it will happen like that, because it hasn't happened for a large chunk of my life, but I'm going to work hard and stop. And if I don't, if I just get the tempting and craving and I go out and do that smoke again, then I will still keep trying. I won't give up, because I can't. And I'm going to work hard not to beat up on myself about it, but yeah, I'm going to. So to end on a happy note, I quit smoking because of green. And yeah, that's where it's going. Anyways, as far as the channel goes, I'm still keeping up with that. Just a little bit about the short film. I'm finishing final details. It's getting kind of cold, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. There's all this stuff going on, and I'm trying to get that done and all my other things. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys in whatever the next video is.